Hey, remember that fake game on Steam with the most wish lists of all time? What was it? The day before? See, people weirdly flocked to it because, well, it looked kinda really cool. And also like Division, which is kinda weird for me, but regardless. Now, as it turns out, this pile of crap was 90% smoke and mirrors fake. And so many called it a scam, even when there was no money exchanged, and it's still rightfully so. So, whenever another too good to be true project comes out or is being teased, I most of all get more hyper skeptical about it. However, that's not the case with UnRecord.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
A hyper-realistic looking game that could and indeed has been called out just as a filmed footage and fake. But that's the thing, it's not. From time to time you do stumble upon the next generation of video game graphics so unbelievable, well, you can't believe it that it runs on modern computers. And kinda today here.
Oh, God damn it, oh, hey, do you feel cold and uncool? Well, guess what, TheYamiks merch is just the thing for you! Where are you?
About 6 months back, in 9gag of all places, I spotted a random clip of some kind of weird but hyper-realistic stalker-looking shooter game demo or test footage. I quickly realized that was Unreal 5 engine demo that someone put together, and was pleased to see someone showcasing what it can really do. It genuinely was a cool footage with cool little tricks and camera mechanics, but nothing really much more than that. Obviously, there's a lot more that needs to go into a game than just realistic looking lighting or cool environments, or a few good animations. However, this French developer kept on working, and today we see a refined fruits of this small indie developer team's labor. Now, I'm a first-person shooter fanatic, and I keep an eye on projects that push the envelope. Sadly though, the other promising ones as of late, you know, the one, for example, with millions of fucking dollars in budget, is stagnating harder than your grandpa trying to take a shit. Yes, Star Citizen, I'm looking at you! While Escape from Tarkov developers are highly unprofessional and similarly can be called Star Citizen of FPS games. And then there's the pure glimmer of light that is the Stalker 2, with great visuals too. But yeah, that got delayed, and I think we all want to see this one succeed for several reasons. And then there's of course Ready or Not, who's doing Burnout, not wheel spinning. So, when it comes to something new, well, I'm curious but highly skeptical. Still, when it comes to UnRecord, it's so cool to see a bunch of little things taking place to blend together an amazing showcase. Well, at least for a video. See, this is the thing that video fails to show you. The jank and kinda the feel or the real visibility overall. For example, in videos, motion blur gameplay looks pretty cool, but to play with it gives everyone a migraine. Then VR games are great for another few tricks. For example, this is Half-Life Alyx. It's still one of the most realistic games I've ever seen and played. However, some mods can turn this thing into an incredible looking tactical shooter, yet underneath it's all the same Half-Life Alyx gameplay. DICE was known for pushing realism for their Battlefield games with photogrammetry, and similarly everyone was highly impressed with Resident Evil 7's visuals, where they did about the same thing. A well thought out and executed post-processing effects and style can genuinely create amazing feeling games that go beyond atmospheric and genuinely become, well, real, not just realistic. Ray and path tracing as of late have become a vital part of making games feel genuinely look amazing and realistic too. So at this point looks like we might have someone who's combining lots of these little details. Returning then to UnRecord. On Twitter, developers showcase the nice little behind-the-scenes details with extra footage, so go look it up. And while I'm extremely looking forward to seeing what they come up with, all of these little camera and animation tricks could be a detriment to the gameplay if taken too far. Like the disembodied gun aiming for camera movement, it's a bit off. Still, these guys are genuinely pushing forward the envelope of how clever tricks and new tech of Unreal 5 combined with good animations can offer something really amazing. So I can't but to wish them the best of luck. And currently they're opening the game for wishlists on Steam. So let's see if they can do better than the day before.